Heroes Return to 9. I haven't played the first one. I picked this one up because at some point it's got a pirate theme going on. So I have no clue how far it is to get to that point. But it looked interesting. And this is back. I picked that back when I was doing pirate games, which was years ago now. However, it is a RPG, story-driven RPG, with some nice live action or turn-based combat. I do have I said no, and won the game, or lost the game, or how do you look at it? Finished the game. Already posted it on YouTube. You can see that elsewhere, but in this case, we're actually going to start a new game. We have a choice of real-time combat or turn-based combat. Let's go with real-time pause. I can always change it later, I think. Difficulty. Let's see. What's the difference here? If I go straight to story mode. Story difficulty, players who are interested in exploring and developing story. Challenges in combat. So in other words, extremely easy. Last one, yes. This one here, number 2. Relax, this is where it started. The Trial of Iron made only one save file. Wait, no, not Trial of Iron, I want Relaxed. Relaxed difficulty is for players who are new to real-time pause combat, or who find classic difficulty too challenging. Okay? Classic. This is the original difficulty. Veteran. More aggressive enemy tactics. And challenging. Path of the Damned. That doesn't sound good. Throws the largest number of enemies against the player, makes enemies more powerful. AI has more devious tactics. This option is only intended for players who want the most punishing encounters and are very, very good at the game, I'm sure. We'll stick with the relaxed for now. Iron Man mode only gives you one save file. Expert mode disables the helper features in the game. Now we're going to get there. Level scaling all, critical path only, let's do that all. Only scale upwards. That's interesting. So in this case, if you get to an area that's higher level than you, it will stay higher level, rather than scaling down to you. That's a nice feature. Gives you options. So we keep it all default. Start the game. Now, if we had played if this was our second or third playthrough, I would have skipped the tutorial. But since it's the first one that we're doing here, let's go ahead and let it go through. And let y'all hear the story. Now, shut up.
Aora, a world where mortals live, die, and are reborn through the turning of the wheel. Known as Audra. 5 years ago, you traveled from your home to the Deerwood, a nation that had waged war against the incarnated god of light, Aethys, resulting in his destruction. The country suffered from a plague of hollowborn, infants born without souls, many believed was punishment for killing a god. In an ancient, secluded ruin, you witnessed a secret ritual that inadvertently transformed you into a watcher. One who can see and speak with souls. The ritual also gave you horrible visions, waking nightmares of a past life that threatened your sanity. To put them to rest, you pursued the man who had led the ritual, a seemingly immortal agent of the gods, known as Theos Ix Arcanon. With divine assistance, you confronted and defeated Theos, ending your visions and resolving the Hollowborn crisis. In so doing, you also learned the great secret that Theos had protected. That the ancient empire of Anguith had transformed themselves into gods. Your visions finally put to rest, you retired to the castle of Cadnua, built atop a massive statue of pure Audra, where you ruled in relative peace and prosperity.
Made a nice story. You fixing up that old keep? Lifting the curse? Must have told it 100 times. But something got to gnawing at me. Thinking the spirits there weren't really at rest. That maybe the gods weren't finished with us. The trouble with dreams. Sooner or later, we all have to wake up.
And so you wake to a sleepless world, the in-between of life and death. Follow your memories. You have been here before.
Okay. So, we can move around, but I'm going to check something real quick here. Make sure that everything looks good. Because, you know, the windows don't always display correctly. There we go. Now we're good. Back to the game. So, the interface controls here is mouse click. Pause for some reason. And this little go here icon looks like it was ripped right out of Baldur's Gate.
You have seen past the shroud. You are a watcher now, and a watcher you will stay.
So we come down here and listen to our past.
Watcher sees souls, knows their pasts, and the souls see them back.
This is, again, it's more about telling you what happened in the first game. Kind of gets you up to speed so you understand
Dubious honor,
what's going on.
inheriting a fortress both broken and cursed.
What is a god? A higher power? A rewarder of good deeds and punisher of the wicked.
So doing this
The
gives you an
gods
idea
aren't
of
real,
what happened in
but
the first
something
game,
else
which is a really good
entirely.
idea.
Something created by people.
And did you ever consider that these were things you were never meant to understand? That their comprehension is beyond you?
As you just continuously walk, you keep picking up more and
Let
more.
the world see. Let them decide what to do.
In this case, this is the portal.
The wheel has turned again, Watcher. Come.
Now, last time I did this, I said no, and she said, alright, we'll pick somebody else. And went straight to the ending. It was hysterical.
An aged dwarf shares this strange floating platform with you. His face is creased by so many wrinkles that his features lie buried amid shadowy pockets of skin. You can see his smile coming before it blooms, reshaping the dwarf's face from a hanging sack of flesh into something resembling an oddly carved merry gourd, replete with unhealthy bumps and discolored splotches.
The descriptions are great. And we'll come down here. Not a big deal. Sit in the chair.
Please. Thank you for joining us, Watcher of Cadnua.
The gaunt woman seated at the table is clad in time-worn black armor that seems too massive for her to move in. A pale, slender neck rises from the gorget, topped by a hollow face. The milky skin stretched across it is delicate and translucent, like parchment that has been scraped clean too many times. She is preoccupied with the arrangement of cards on the table between you. With each movement, her armor squeaks and groans as though bearing an incredible weight. She places a final card, gives a nod of satisfaction, and raises her eyes to meet yours.
Your brush with the divine has drained you of your powers, fractured your memories. Look upon these cards. They represent the courses of your life. You alone know best how they flowed. Arrange them to fit what you remember.
So at this point, we had to pick a few things. Don't know. Let's see. Benevolent Soul. In PoE, you returned the lost Hollowborn souls to Deerwood children as you pledged to Helia. You were kind and merciful. Fair and balanced. You returned the souls to the wheel as you pledged to Barath. Survival of the fittest. You used the souls to strengthen Deerwood as you pledged to Galawain. Under dark times, you consigned the souls to oblivion as you pledged to Rimmergrand. You left wake of physical destruction and spiritual annihilation. Ooh, that's nasty. Keeper of Secrets. You pledged to consign the souls of Hollowwood to oblivion as Rimmergrand requested, but you ultimately gave the souls to Wildesia. You supported maintaining the god's secrets as well as your own. Everything bad. Oh, this does not sound good. Pledged to the bidding of every god, and then scattered the souls of the Hollowborn to a random location. You got every companion killed. You got the worst outcome for every quest. If there is a mistake you could have made while still resolving the hollow crisis, you made it. Not suggested for new players. Wow. I think I want to play the first game just to do that achievement. Because that sounds amazingly hard to do. How do we want to play? Return the souls to the kids. Turn to the wheel. Abuse the souls to make things more powerful. Make the city powerful. Obliviate them. Promise to obliviate, but actually give them to somebody else. Oh wait, we have, these are highlights. So these will tell you what, it means. So, born without a soul, the colonial nation founded by settlers of the Edir Empire. Following a series of conflicts with Edir, the territory became independent. Helia is the goddess of the sky. Maternity, creativity, bird songs, invention, language, and the arts. Okay. What do we got here? Breath is the god of death. Cycles, doorways, mortality, and inevitability. He controls the cycle. Got it. Gallowin. God of the hunt, assassins, pursuit, wilderness, and predatory creatures. Sometimes thought to take form of a hunter. Okay. Rimgrand is the god of entropy, cold, winter, bad luck, famine, and natural diseases. Manifest a great giant albino axe. Now, Odysseia, wait, this one. The goddess of justice, law, oaths, promises, and worship, repentance, memory, and hierarchs. Depicted as an old noblewoman. And then just screwed everybody over. Well, I'm not doing this one because this is probably super bad. I'm thinking fair and balanced.
Does everything appear to be in order? Good. Welcome to the Beyond. I am Bera. One half, anyway.
She points a finger in the direction of the dwarf who led you here. Though the movement is slight, her gauntlet squeaks like a rusty hinge.
Oh, so this is only so we reported.
The dwarf's rictus returns as he nods in the woman's direction.
Tell me, do you remember when we last met?
Let's see here. The Hall of Stars. I think so. I pledged myself to your bidding in exchange for your aid. I don't remember or remain silent. Let's be mute.
You prayed for my help in reaching Theos, beyond the Court of Penitence, and pledged yourself to me.
And we will highlight for Theos.
And though you could have broken your pledge when you defeated Theos at Sun and Shadow, you did not. Admirable.
She delicately places a card on the table. A bell in a tower. Her fingertips slowly drag away from the card, faintly creaking as they retreat across the table.
You had need of the gods once before. Now it seems we have need of you.
We'll see about that.
The being that occupied Odnua's statue beneath your castle was the dead god, Aothis. Of this we are certain. What we do not know is what his intentions are. Though Aothis stole a large fragment of your soul, You were strong enough to survive the onslaught and enter the in-between. You and he are still connected. He has chosen a body made of living Audra, perfused with the power of thousands of souls, including yours. It should be little difficulty for an experienced watcher to find him.
That doesn't sound good. So I can ask if I'm dead. Why don't you just do it yourself? I'm not going anywhere to do that again. Let's see why she doesn't do it.
The physical form in Aora is fraught with peril. Most mortal minds and bodies are incapable of containing divine power. It can lead to problems, as Aethys learned not long ago.
Her armored hand gingerly places a card sideways on the table. It features a man with a burst of light instead of a head.
Alright, so let's see. Well, I'd like to find him as much as you would. He destroyed my castle, killed who knows how many people around it. I'm not sure if I'm attached to my castle. I've had enough of dealing with the gods, all of you. Why should I care about any of this? I kind of like that answer. Then let's get on with it. Resigning to our fate. It doesn't matter how much you threaten me, I'm not doing this. That's what I did before. I just said no. And she's like, okay, fine, I'll go find somebody else.
Did you care for the souls of the Deerwood who clung to you as they stumbled blindly through the in-between?
There we go.
You are a beacon to all of the lost, Watcher. Your soul gleams as brightly to them as Audra itself.
For a moment, there is a glint in the blackness of her eyes. A flash of wondrous recollection.
Those who have fallen in Aethys' wake are trapped inside him still. If you will not help them, who will? Of course, if that doesn't convince you, I can always return you to the wheel and find someone else to pursue him.
And that's what I did before, and it's like, nope, shed credits. Yeah, I'll go ahead and go out with this.
Before you return to Aora as my herald, you must remember who you were, the last whisper of life in death.
For a moment, the sockets of her eyes darken, leaving the pits of a death's head gazing out at you.
Yeah, that's assy.
When you can picture your own face, the Beyond will lead you back to your own kind, to the world of mortals.
So now we get to select our thing. Choose a pre-made character to start with and modify as you like, or go brand new. Well, let's go ahead and just go from scratch. As always, we'll pick female. Women's role in area is largely dependent on where she's from. In all societies, there are exceptions to this rule. Women can be found in a wide variety of stations and professions. That's interesting. So we can pick our race. Let's start at the top. Amawa? Let's see. The many Amawa are largest of the Kith races, Kith being dominant civilization races of Eritrea, the ones that we have. Humans, Aura, dwarves, elves, orlins, and godlike. Okay. These races are commonly found near oceans. Though not truly aquatic, they have an affinity to water. Many of their civilizations, such as Rarutai, powerful kingdom dominated by the coasts, are based on naval dominance. They are known for their unparalleled strength, so might +2. Nice. Dwarfy, by virtue of land covered and number of colonies, started dwarves are the most well-trained, traveled race in the world. They're commonly found in Deerwood, the Valian republics, and almost any colonized land. Dwarves are known for their great strength and tenacity. Now, the Valian republics are mercantile power. That makes sense for dwarves. So we'll get strength. We get constitution, but we lose a little bit of dexterity because we're a little weak. Okay, elf. Elves are dominant race, are the dominant race in year Glenfath. And white and the white that went. I can't talk today. Excuse me. They're extremely common in the Deerwood and Ader. Elves are known for their speed and intelligence, as well as a common isolationist nature. So dexterity and perception bonuses. And here's that new area. The white that wins. Let's see. Down by the polar ice caps, apparently. That's pretty cool. Godlike. The godlike are children of Kith civilized races who have been blessed with the physical aspects associated with the gods. Though some do not consider it a blessing, the aspects may take many forms and often come with mystical powers. Abhorrent head shapes are typical, and godlike are unable to wear protective headgear, as it is near impossible to find anything that fits. Because of their unusual nature, their inability to reproduce, godlike are often viewed with fear and wonder. So dexterity and intelligence. Oh yeah, perception. Okay. Humankind. Humans, commonly called folk, are the most common race in Deerwood. The Ader Empire, Old Vilia, and Vilian republics. Though not as large as the towering Aumaua, humans are known for their strength and willpower, so you get extra might and extra resolve. It's pretty cool. Orlan. So, like a halfling type race with funky ears. Orlans are the smallest of the Kith races, although many cultures don't consider them to be civilized at all. Also notable for their large ears, two-toned skin, and hirsute bodies. I guess they're fur-covered. Orlans are commonly found in Ear Glenfath, and exametal plains. Exametal? Not sure. In parts of Deerwood. They are known for their mental intensity and sharp senses. That's interesting. I kind of like the aquatic race. Just go with the sheer brute. Kind of like that. So I have islander or coastal. Now, the differences here. Yeah, let's have a look. The island ones. Island Aumaua originated in the Deadfire archipelago, which is what we're playing. So I'm thinking about doing this one. Eastern edge of the known world. Make up tribes of Hauna. The chain of hundreds of islands spans thousands of miles. Sounds interesting. And have largely remained there for over the millennia. Their philosophy is similar to coastal cousins of the coloration of the island. Aumaua is strictly different. Warm tones consisting of coastal's cool blues and greens. While not all island Amauas are connected to the native Hauna culture of Deadfire, it is rare to find them in the eastern reach, much less the old empires. So this here is their tribal civilization in the archipelago. Among the waves, island Amauas are usually comfortable moving through water, deep sand, mud, and similar obstacles. Like all the races, they are not reduced to wading when running through such implements during combat. Ooh, that's actually a good advantage. Especially if it's used a lot. This is the coastal version, the blue ones. Viewed by many in the old empires as an eastern reach as a warlike race, the coastal Amauas are dominantly from the northern nation of Rauatai. Although they originated in the Deadfire archipelago thousands of years ago, time and distance have divorced them from their distant Haua kin. Coastal Aumaua are less intimately connected to the sea than island Auma, and are distinguished by their cool skin tones, towering physique. Coastal Aumaua are renowned for their natural sea legs and sturdy build, whether it's due to the long history of seafaring or something innate. All coastal Amauas have resistance to might afflictions, so I think that would reduce your strength. So staggered days and stuns. Okay, that's tough. I don't know how much this, the sand, mud, and so on, will affect the gameplay, but that is pretty crunchy. I think I'm gonna go with the Islander, though. Would you like to make a single-class or multi-class character? Single-class characters are entirely focused on their chosen class. They gain higher-level powers more quickly. Multi-class characters can start with powers from 2 classes. They gain access to higher powers more slowly, cannot access their class's highest level powers. Multi-class is not recommended for new players. Now let's go single. This is our first character, so let's keep it real. Let's keep it simple. Let's start at the top of the list. Barbarian. Role, crowd control, minor role, defender. Okay. Resource, rage. That's very typical. And it gives us intimidate, survival, athletics, stealth, and history. Sounds interesting. The Chanter is a support and crowd control character. Resources, phrases. What's phrases? Chanter invocations require and consume phrases on use. Phrases are generally only generated only during combat, as the chanter coalesces tiny spirit fragments through chanting. That's interesting. Gains bluff, history, arcana, sleight of hand, and diplomacy. Sleight of hand game's kind of odd, but it's okay. It's all good. Let's see. Cipher. Crowd control and striker. So, unequaled in the ability to inflict large amounts of damage. So heavy DPS. Okay. So we get insight, metaphysics, sleight of hand, mechanics, and bluff. Sounds interesting too. The druid does crowd control, support, and striker. Nature spells, so probably healing. Each spell level outside of combat the druids use are restored, ready to be used for the next encounter. Okay. So not healing. Probably more cloud control and damage dealing than defensive. Metaphysics, survival, explosives, alchemy, and religion. Fighter, defender, and striker. They're disciplined. Survival, intimidate, streetwise, athletics, explosives. That sounds pretty good. Striker, defender, wounds? Huh? Some monk abilities require and consume wounds on use. Monk typically begins with no wounds until they have received enough damage to generate a wound. Certain monk subclasses may alter this role. This sounds like it's going to be complicated. Some monk abilities require and consume mortification on use. Outside of combat, a monk's mortification is restored, ready to be consumed in the next encounter. And it gives you religion, insight, metaphysics, athletics, and alchemy. This one sounds like an advanced class I want to stay away from. Support and defender, zeal. This is for the first playthrough anyway. Paladin abilities require and consume zeal on use. Outside of combat, the zeal is restored. So he gets diplomacy, arcana, athletics, intimidate, and religion. That sounds pretty good too. It's gonna be support. It's gonna be the healer. His spells are restored. Yeah, it doesn't say what his spells do. Okay, I'm assuming he's the healer. So history, religion, diplomacy, arcana, and alchemy. How about the ranger? Striker and defender. Has a bond. Has an annual companion. That's expected. Diplomacy, survival, alchemy, stealth, and bluff. Sounds interesting. Rogue. Striker, guile. What's guile? Let's see. Rogue abilities consume guile on use. That doesn't help me any. Bluff, streetwise, stealth, sleight of hand, mechanics. And the last one's the wizard. Crowd control, striker, offensive, arcane spells. Let's see. Insight, metaphysics, explosives, arcane, history. Kinda like the chanter and the cipher. Those sounded interesting. go druid though too. Let's have a look at the ability tree for the druid. Sunbeam is an attack spell. Moonlight is rejuvenation. Okay. Oh, I see. Oh, this is going to be one of those, it's going to be really hard to choose, isn't it? It's got so many options and potentials. But even the barbarians, like, yeah, same way. Grab a whole bunch of skills and call it a day. Oh, this is gonna be tough to choose. You know what? Maybe go with Ranger. Go with the pet. That guarantees we get an extra... We're guaranteed to have an extra companion. Sounds like it'd be more forgiving. Subclass. You have no subclass, therefore, you neither incur additional class benefits nor penalties. Right? Ghost Heart. What's this one do? Ghost Hearts are rangers whose animal companions have died but remain in the in-between. As spirits serve their masters, Ghost Hearts can summon the spirit of their companion in combat for a limited duration. Bonus, immune to bonded grief. When one is wounded, they can sense it and feel intense emotional pain. Okay? Animal companion is immune to engagement? What's that? Because anytime a character attacks an enemy with a melee weapon, as soon as the character is close enough, it will be engaged. Oh, engaged, disengaged. Got it. Penalty. Must actively summon an animal companion during battle. Cost bond points. Cost your bond as a duration. Okay? So as long as you have bond, it stays active. When your bond runs out, it goes poof. It's considered a spirit and is affected by spirit targeting powers. Animal companion cannot be healed. Unable to learn both heal pet and revive pet. But if you redo your bond, get your bond revived, it'll stay alive longer. Or can be resummoned. Sharpshooter. Sharpshooters focus on their attention surely in ranged combat, relying on animal companions to provide defense for them. Their penetration and accuracy with ranged weapons is superior, but they take more time to recover between attacks and have poor deflection. Bonus, hit and crit conversions when attacking targets greater than 4 meters away. Ooh, that's good. Bonus penetration when targets are 4 meters or closer. Okay, so they have better crits when they're farther away and better penetration, avoiding armor when it's close. That's pretty cool. But it takes them slower recovery. And they can't deflect. Stalkers. Stalkers have a especially strong bond with their animal companions and excel when they are close to each other, but suffer as soon as they are separated by distance. Ugh. So they're gonna be a pair. The stalker and their companion gain bonus deflection and armor rating when within 4 meters. Okay, makes them more tanky. Penalty. Stalkers and their companions suffer bond grief when they're separated. Yeah, that could. I don't know how effect that is. The Arcane Archer. A rare few find themselves gifted in both physical ability and more cerebral arcane talents. Arcane archers among those few and apply their innate aptitude with magic by temporarily infusing spells into their projectiles. More commonly seen among traveling performers or during archery contests, these skilled individuals are both admired and reviled for their abilities. Bonus: imbue effects gained increasing accuracy from arcane skill. Imbue missiles. Okay, imbue missiles. Briefly score a spell and ammunition range weapon, then perform primary attack, releasing magic on impact and imbue missiles. Stores the spell Minoleta's minor missile. So probably like a magic missile, whatever. Power level 1. Power is the measure of overall power of your character. Okay, so at level 1 I get this, at level 3 I get this. Web is an entangle spell. Binding web. Fireball. Yeah, that sounds nasty. Is that an AoE attack? Takes 3 bond, ranged, quiet, primary attack, and impact, imbue fireball, go see fireball. So fireball, firefication, counters water frost, cast time 3, so on and so forth. Interrupts on crit, penetration 7, does damage, first AoE damage, boom boom. Okay, so it was an AoE attack, okay. Aoria. Briefly store spell ammunition in your ranged weapon, perform primary attack and impact. Pull up area. What's this do? The wizard summons a black sphere that attracts all nearby characters toward it each time it pulses. Induces their stride. Ooh. Okay. So it's like a... Ah! Just death. Penalty. Receive a penalty to accuracy with attacks not of the following traits: imbue elements, fire, frost, acid, electricity, and spell. So if I'm not enchanting with a spell, it's gonna have a reduced accuracy. So regular arrows have reduced accuracy, and I have less health. You know, kind of like it. Sounds pretty punchy. Let's stick with it. Abilities. Wandering. Wounding shot. Let's see, this one will leave a trail to track. Okay, so ranger aims at a spot that will leave a trail to track, inflicting raw damage on the target. Marked prey. Designates a single target as prey, giving the ranger and animal companion accuracy bonus against the target. Okay, I gotta pick one of these. I also get to pick an animal. So let's see, the stag. I'm thinking wounding shots can be what I'm gonna take. Let's see. Stags naturally damage all enemies around the target when they crit. That's pretty rough. If the ranger or animal companion is knocked unconscious, the partner suffers bond grief, affecting accuracy of the other. Okay. The wolf. See, the wolf gets... The wolf naturally deals more damage. Okay. Lion is fast action speed, so it's got a quick attack. The bear has your tank. It's got armor rating. The antelope is defensive, having superior defenses of deflection, fortitude, reflex, and will. Ooh, that's interesting. And the boar can regenerate health. I think I'm gonna go with the AoE and the wounding shot. Let's go with that. Name. I love the coast. Wait, hold on. Previous. Back. We're an islander, not a coastal. So, gold is our primary stats, and silver is our secondary stats, I'm guessing. So might introduce damage, healing effects, and fortitude defense. It represents the character's physical, spiritual strength, brute force, as well as their ability to channel powerful magic. Alright. So plus 6% damage, healing, and fortitude. Got it. Constitution gives you health. Dexterity is your action speed and reflexability. Perception is accuracy and reflex. Got it. Intelligence. Yeah, that's right. Intelligence contributes to the will of defense and inflict durations of AoE effects and abilities. Okay. And resolve. Let's see. Okay. So, I think we're going to do a 15 might. Do a 15 perception. I think I really want a 15 in constitution, though. More health, the better. I'll put one or each of these. I think we'll do that. It's pretty balanced. Seems like it'd be a more forgiving category. Where am I from? Okay, so from the Ader Empire, we get... Because this would be a rare one out in the archipelago where we're from, but we get more resolve. If we're from the Deadfire archipelago, which is one I'll probably take just because that fits her story, we get more dexterity. It's okay. If we're from the Middle Plains, we get resolve. Old Devilia, we get intellect. If we're in Ratai, we get constitution. The Living Lands, we get might. And the White That Wends, we get perception. I'm over the archipelago only because kind of going down that waterfront. She's from the archipelago, so actually that would be from the archipelago. What is your job? Aristocrat. Gives you diplomacy, bluff, and intimidate. That's good. Clergy gives you religion. Drifter, sleight of hand, bluff, and streetwise. Explorer gives you survival, diplomacy, and history. Hunter gives you survival, mechanics, and alchemy. I'm probably going to do this one because it kind of fits the story she's playing with. Labor gives you athletics. Mercenary gives you streetwise, athletics, and intimidate. Merchant gives you streetwise, bluff, and diplomacy. Raider gives you streetwise, stealth, and athletics. That kind of fits too. Slave is survival, athletics, and streetwise. Ooh, some of these are pretty good. Let's go with Hunter. Available weapon types. We can do the Art Blast, overbearing shot. Okay. Heavy crossbow. Standard crossbow. Tripling shot. Hunting bow. Rapid shot. Longbow or war bow. Overdraw. Okay. Firearm. We can do firearms, archers. Gives you aimed shot. The blunderbuss gives you powder burns. That's nasty. Pistol gives you a rapid shot. Giving you a scepter. Destructive. Rod is blast. Wand interfering barrage. One-handed weapons. Dagger gives you parry. Axe gives you bleed. Club gives you bewildering, which would be a stunning attack. Fail is unbalanced strikes. What's that do? Focus air attacks on your target's footing, doing less damage but lowering reflex. Okay. Interfering strikes, rending smash, piercing blows, half sword. Okay, piercing thrust, engaging thrust, windmill, and needle strike. Gives you some shields. No, she won't be able to use. She's probably gonna be using bows. The Estok, verbal thrust, great sword, rending smash, morning star, two-handed, gets body blows, pike or long spear, exposing strikes, pole axe, engaging thrust, horseneck, defensive strike. I'm in for the bow. Oh wait, I accidentally clicked. I was like, wait a minute, I should have 2 points. Okay, so we definitely need the bow. I don't know, wait, take it back. The firearms might be good too. So I lose accuracy, but I gain. Allows for rapid, quick draw, overdraw, slower, heavier draws, but penetrate. Character takes aim, hits interrupt targets. Hits make target go prone. Hit has accuracy. Blunderbuss causes distractions, but can cause incinerate. It can start fires. And this is like the gun version of the bow. Let's go with the rapid attack, though. I kind of like that. And then we want to give her probably a two-handed weapon for... Does penetration, loses deflect, savage attack, massive force, increases damage at cost of accuracy. I lose the target, but lowers directed strikes towards the body, does less damage, but damages the fortitude. Exposing strike sets the reach of your opponents off guard, exposing the weak points to your allies at the cost of reduced damage. Trading damage for increased engagement. Okay. Increased deflection, but costs recovery. I'm thinking... I don't know. Magic implements. She's going to be using her bow for magic, so I don't need that. I just said as a backup. From out of magic or out of arrows. I think I'm in for the pike. To pick our portrait. See if we can find... Why don't they have... Oh, here we go. We'll just go with that. That's at least the right race. Colors... Let's see here. Where's our purples? There we go. Skin color... Kind of like the earthy tones. That's too bright. It's too dark. Kind of like that. Let's see here. That blends in too much. That blends in too much. Look at that. Let's see, hair. Yeah, I like that. The highlights I want to be like blonde. Yeah, there we go. So the facial tattoo and the hair kind of blend together. Eyes go green. It's contrasting. Don't care for the scars. I actually kind of like that one. Ooh. I do kind of like two. Let's go with that. What do we got for hair? Too human. Supposed to be of the sea, people. Ooh. That kind of makes me want to give her a weird hair color. I like those. It's tight braids. Tight braids pulled back. Braids into a bun. Side buns. Not for this chick. No. I'm gonna go with the more refined approach here.
I'll go on ahead. Ready when you are.
Let's go.
My eyes are peeled.
Stand together. Quietly now.
Finish them! Sharp eyes and keen ears. Charge!
Let's keep quiet. I'm here.
No prisoners!
They won't see us coming. What is it?
Yeah!
Okay, that was weird.
They'll never know I'm here. I got this.
Let's go.
Keeping quiet.
I guess this is it.
For the Everlight!
Go for the eyes, Trinket.
Can make her mute. There's advantages to that too.
Lesson.
The hunch of a creature type look. Yeah, no. Sassy. I like the sassy. Stoic. Sullen. Sickly. Hair dude. Pious. Drunk. That could be entertaining. Energetic. Energetic might be okay. Savage. I don't know. Let's go with energetic. Name. Watcher. Didn't I give myself a name? Okay, so let's see. Ranger, Arcane Archer, Power is Bond, Lava of the Islands. I'm from the Deadfire archipelago as a hunter. I have 53 health. Main hand, offhand. Accuracy is 25. I guess it's okay. I guess these are okay stats. I don't know. Might 15% damage. And healing. Fortitude 10. Extra health. Yep. Sounds good to me. Area effect. Some skills. So mechanics gives us disarm traps, pick locks, and trap accuracy. Oh, that's good. I was wondering about, lock picking and how that was going to work in. Because I didn't see lock picking skill. Well, survival again. That's a conversational piece. Because these are all conversational stuff. That seems okay, I guess.
Go forth now, Watcher, as my herald. Know that I do not give you this title lightly. When the time comes, you will have the power to reveal the souls that cling to you. To open the gateway from the in-between to the waking world.
Okay.
Find Aethys. Learn his plans. When I have cause to talk to you, I will summon you.
With a quick gesture of her hand, you feel a sharp pain in what would be your chest. The pain continues, intruding deeper into your soul. Looking down, you see a small lump of darkness roiling within you. The darkness lingers there, but the pain abates and fades entirely within the span of a few seconds.
A chime. Do not fear, Herald. It will not harm you unless you choose to cross me. I trust it will not come to that.
Her gauntleted hand gestures to the dwarf, hovering nearby.
That makes you wonder if this is the right choice.
The dwarf nods, contorts his face with his odd smile, and gestures to a new door.
I wonder what this door's for. But we got our pet deer. I'm happy with that. Let's see how this works out, though. I love this whole assembling the road as you walk. It's so good. Goosebumps rise on Eddar's arms at your approach. And we jump into a body. We jump into our body.
The return to your body feels like waking after a fitful drunken sleep. The rocking of the ship sends pain jolting through your limbs. Crashing waves hammer inside your skull.
Oh, yay.
Adair watches over your body with a glazed look, taking long, even tokes from his pipe. At the first movement of your chest, he starts. His gasp, mid-puff, sends him coughing and straining for breath.
Yeah, I can see that happening.
No, there's no way. You're awake. What are you doing awake? How are you feeling?
Who are you? I'm alive, a lot of pain, weak, but I'm sure it'll pass. Let's go with that one.
You've been out a long time.
I hate to cast a pall over your recovery, but I'm afraid I have some bad news for you.
Oh no. The steward. Is that the statue?
The voice echoes from inside the bust.
I thought it was.
The remains of the steward of Cad Nua.
I knew it was our old house.
Cad Nua has been destroyed. Aethys possessed the statue of Maros Nua and rose from the ground, consuming the souls of all nearby. It is only by the exceptional strength of your soul that you survived. And even then, just barely. The further Aethys withdrew, the weaker you became. We chartered this ship and followed him to the Deadfire archipelago. I know not how, but it seems he has retained a piece of your soul, and proximity to it has brought you back.
Misfortune's brewing topside.
Oh no.
Fires the captain stirs.
An older man with ale-sour breath rubs his bloodshot eyes and stares at you.
Engrim, the smell of drink on your breath could wake the very dead.
It did.
Now, what's this about?
Pirates. They're demanding parley with you, Captain.
Oh no, who's the captain?
I know this is asking a lot, but you better arm yourself and get on deck. Should be some gear in there.
He indicates a nearby wardrobe.
Oh god, I'm the captain? Thanks. I've been mostly dead all day.
All right, now make some use of it.
I've been mostly that all day. Main hand. Put my staff there. Combat only, restoration, condemnation. Okay, this goes in a quick item. I guess that works. Crafting?
The pirates of Deadfire are notorious. I suggest you deal with them quickly.
Sure. Okay, get a bunch of different rags and we can make some stuff.
Get armed and suited up. We gotta get on deck.
Okay. I got my bow, I got my stag. Guess I'll go upstairs. Go beat up some pirates, I guess.
Well, what have we here? A little sloop? Lost and alone in the storm?
Oh, but you have a really nice looking ship. I think I want it.
I'll be taking your ship now, if you don't mind. And especially if you do.
I think I'm gonna take yours instead. You got a nicer boat.
Well, at least he asked.
I am a gentleman of fortune.
Captain shrugs and sheeting rain. Yay, Murray's
Give her
grin.
up easy, and I'll see you get a swift death. It'll be bloody and agonizing, sure. But at least it'll be quick.
Alright, so what are our options? I don't have any quarrel with you. Why do you want my ship? He can have my ship. I want his. Pirates? Surrender's pretty loud. Did you say you're surrendering? How strange. Oh, wow. I like that one. I'm going to mount your skull in my cabin. I kind of like that one, too. Make rude gesture. Fire cannons. At the mouthy one. No. I gotta go with the storm is loud. I can't hear you. Did you say you're surrendering?
He's going to wear his breeches on his head and dance for us? Did I hear that right?
Yeah, pretty much. Tutorial. Dispositions. You. Diplomatic dispositions, and so on and so forth. Okay. Equipping items. I've already done that.
Aye, but the breeches are gonna be stitched from your skin.
Oh. That's cool, too.
You got a smart mouth on ya. Careful. That'll get you killed faster than any blade.
He grins at the crooked teeth. He cracks his neck as he addresses his crew.
To spear me a bigger fish. One with sharper teeth like. I'm trusting you lot not to cock this up. Don't damage the sloop when you take it. Play with the crew if you'd like, but don't bring me any prisoners. No one alive.
You had bandwidth after.
Alright, combat introduction. Carriers with red circles are hostile. You can select attack, center of the screen to do damage. Alright, so we have attack, cancel, backspace, formation, stealth, inventory, character, and so on and so forth. Guess we'll attack. We don't have spells. Wait, cancel, background space, formation. AI behaviors, crafting. Alright, well, I guess we'll just do attack to this guy.
Defend the ship!
Alright, so we can just use space to pause, resect our new target. When they all die, we win.
Picking up! Take cover!
And the other boat walked away. How rude is that? You defeated pirates, but you're not out of trouble yet. The storm picks up, lashing your ship, driving you dangerously close to a rocky shore. The Defiant's crew hurries to reduce sail and batten down the hatches. They work quickly, but the ship is listing heavily. Interesting. Just then, a loose crate tumbles towards you, gathering speed, raining slick deck. It misses you, but knocks Chitupek, one of your deckhands, off his feet. Okay. The Defiant heaves. Chitupek pitches over the side. He grabs onto the rail, but his fingers are slipping. He cries out for help. Meanwhile, a runaway crate totters on the edge of the deck, ready to plunge overboard. You recognize the symbol on the front and realize it likely contains salvage from the castle. Rescue the dude or rescue the crate. Rescue the people or rescue the goods? Be the benevolent one or the greedy one? Let's save the person. You grab the dude's arm, and his grip fails for a tense moment. He hangs suspended over the rolling sea. Then with a mighty tug, you pull him back on deck. You hear a heavy splash as the crate is gone. Chitupek, meanwhile, nods in gratitude and hurries to his station. Meanwhile, in the storm has nearly driven you ashore. A flash of lightning reveals treacherous coastline and Aethys striding into the distance. The lookout barely has time to shout a warning before the Defiant runs aground. Joy. The impact hurls you from the deck and into froth of the waves, body splintering in debris. You struggle toward the beach just ahead, even as the surf tugs you down towards the sea. You kick and paddle with all your might until the last you feel sand between your fingers. Putting yourself ashore, you collapse. It's an interesting way to do story elements. Do it in a narrative book format. New quest, Stranded. Seek out means of repairing your ship. Explore the island.
You've been getting a lot of sleep so far on this trip. I'd have woke you, but you look so peaceful with your face in the sand.
Thanks.
If you're worried about the ship, you can stop worrying. It's wrecked right over there. So far, it's just you and me and the chair lady over there.
The chair lady? I guess you're talking about the statue.
It's a relief to see you awake, my lady. I worried you were in for another long sleep.
Ran aground, looks like. Statue headed inland. Guess he had business here. Or he needed directions.
I do sense a few survivors close by. The rest. You could give them guidance, but they are beyond any other help.
Okay.
That is, assuming this experience has not diminished your abilities as a watcher. If you can see the souls of our dead and speak to them, it would be a great comfort.
All right.
Fuse better than I would have thought. We better go see if they're all right.
So let's see what we got here. We have a choice of let's get going. What do we do now? Can we patch up the ship? Any help here, Beth? Oh my god. Let's talk about the ship.
I'm afraid I won't be much assistance in that regard. And not to doubt Master Adair's capacity, but even he would need supplies.
That's true. Steak, especially.
Yeah.
Patching the hull is only the start. You're going to need help getting the Defiant out to sea again. And a crew, for that matter.
Let's see about the other survivors. And somehow we gotta get the ship repaired. I don't want to be paddling out of here on a salvage raft.
Yeah, no kidding.
For now, I'd say your best bet is to find some sign of civilization. If nothing else, we may be able to hire on a shipwright.
Possible.
My lady, if it is not too taxing, could you explain how it came to pass that you were returned to us?
Let's see what we have for options here. My soul was passed into the beyond, and Barrett gave me a choice: find Eros or die. Barrett is giving me a sacred duty. I am to hunt Eos for the other gods. It turns out the gods are too dumb to figure out what Athos is doing, so they sent me back to figure it out. I kind of like that one. Squint dramatically while looking out at the ocean. I've returned as the Herald of Berth. I'm on a special mission to find Athos and learn what his plans are. No, I'm a 3.
Could be they're just not dumb enough to get in Athos' way up here.
I like him. He's good. I like him. We keep him.
A perilous endeavor indeed. Castle or no castle, you are still my lady, and I will aid you to the best of my ability.
Alright, what do we got over here? Stranded quest lines. Click that button. Quest journal. What's going on?
Well, I suppose we better get a move on.
Sure. What kind of character? Wait, selecting characters. Hold on, have you? To select a card member, set circle, portrait, and select the collection button. Choose a single class or multi-class for this companion. Choice cannot change later, so make him straight fighter, a rogue, or a split. Let's see if we can make him a swashbuckler. You know, that might be fun. Because he gets a little bit of thief, a little bit of fighter. Yeah, let's do that for him. I'm sure I can find... that's a corpse. We got a spirit.
Hope the rest of those sodden bastards made it.
Alright, so if I go farther afield, small shield, that's good.
At least my leg don't hurt anymore.
Okay. Let's go back to the ship.
Watch and learn.
Help! Somebody! Per compran!
Let's see what we got here. Leather armor. Hat.
Consider it done.
What's that? Spore sponge. Alright, let's get on deck real quick. Find it looking worse for wear, but his unexpected landfall has splintered the hull in several places along the keel. While tattering sails still have evidence of battle with the pirates. The deck of the Defiant is well out of reach for here. Ship groans like a beached whale, which she is. Time for the waves to roll, and just doesn't seem to be able to. Set sail, scale the hull by hand. Let's see if we do that. You find a gap in the planks in the bow. Start to climb. You're halfway up, and your arms start to tire. Eder makes it to the railing ahead of you, pulling himself up and over the side. He turns to help you the rest of the way, and the two of you find yourselves on the Defiant. Cool. In other words, I made it. Oh look, somebody's alive.
Better, Casita. That, or I'm worse off than I thought. It's my leg, Matico. It hurts even worse than it looks.
So, what happened? If you see anyone else, craft a splint from the debris, patch him up, carry you back down. I'll be back. Let's see what happened.
I was a stubborn Postanaga. I was trying to fasten this mess down when we struck shore. Barrel rolled right over my leg.
Pastanaga? What's that mean? Literally a Villian term for carrot, but also meaning idiot. Gotcha.
Everything we've been through, and I'm nearly done in by a cask of rum. Funny thing, it's hard to see much from the underside of the barrel.
That's fair. Let's try and do a
I
split.
wasn't planning on going for a run, Casita. It still hurts, but I can manage from here. Agrasima.
Okay, so as by the yeah.
Have you found any of the others yet?
Not
I'll
yet.
start a fire. If any of the others are out there, hopefully they'll see it and turn up.
Cool. So she's back in hand. That works for me. And that was the only thing we had here. But if we click this, we can climb back down. We climb down. Not a big deal. Okay.
Be on your guard.
There's a boar up there. And before we do that, let's go to inventory real quick. So, leather armor. What's this? Sponge. Some ale. A hat. Yeah, that works for her. Cosmo. Pet. Additional effects. Adds constitution. Party wide. Ooh, I'll take the pet piggy. Potion of healing. Wand. One-handed. Does damage. Okay. I don't have a caster, but, you know. So we go to this guy. What's he got? He has some medium armor. So he's actually got something. I was using it for a weapon. He's got a rapier and he's got a shield. Now this shield is a deflection of 4 and +1 enemies engaged. This one gives a deflection of 8 plus accuracy and gets some enemies engaged. Ah, so this gives him less deflection, but gives him more. Oh, wait. What's this one? Defiant Apparel. Captain's Eye. Grants Captain's Eye. Right-click for details. What's that do? Captain's Eye. While not flanked, the wearer has resistance to perception afflictions. Huh. That's not bad. This is just a headpiece. So tell me about that one. And we'll give him the other hat. Just because, you know, it's funnier that way. For him, it's green. Got it. It comes with pipe. I love it.
Don't you think?
Alright. So she's here with the box. So this is a sword. More potions. And some bombs. Guess that's fair. Let's go back to her. Give her the potions. That works for me. Alright, let's have a look around. Because we might find something else useful here. So, like, she has the ability to just trudge on through all of this, no problem.
Mind the boars, Watcher. I can't hold them back.
You look, you're a dead person.
Hey, fancy seeing you here.
Hit. Nice, Spirit.
I can't see much of anything, really, apart from you.
Hit.
Endless gray.
The ship ran aground in a storm. You died. I'm afraid you didn't make it. Shoot. Go to the light. That way. You didn't make it, you idiots, you're dead. Let's go with one.
Storm? That's strange. You'd think a man would recall a storm. It's like someone cut away a part of my memory. There's a big black hole.
Interesting.
It's weird. I thought death would be different. Big light and so on. But I don't see anything at all. Just you.
Oh no. Breath charged me with guiding souls. Too bad for you, I'm leaving. Okay, well.
Suppose that sounds nice enough. I'll follow you then, shall I?
Come along then. Don't you dare serve me. Shrug if you must. Sure. Spirit follows behind you. Radiating cheer.
Ghosts, huh? Suppose you're stuck with that. Suey! Suey!
Right here. Of course.
Well, there's all my attacks. Now they're showing up. So now I can get... In combat, I can do all my attacks, too. Cool. Okay, grab that. And dude. Ah, no, dude. Talk to dude.
Good to see you well, Watcher. I believe the boars were hoping for easy meat.
They probably were.
The bosun, Beadle, is in that cave over there. Ran in after a boar. Stubborn old dwarf.
So while you're out here, what happened? Look for Baldo. Get back to the beach. We'll meet you there.
I will make for the campfire. I must get this pistol cleaned if it's going to be of any use. Be careful in there, Captain.
Okay. So, that's the guy saved. Yeah. Ah, yes, map. There's a dude up there.
Didn't think death would be so boring.
Yeah, it kind of is. Okay, so that one doesn't come with me. Alright. There's the cave. More people over here. Let's go ahead and get them.
Margaret here, is that you? You woke just in time for the fun.
Apparently I did.
Fighting off motherless raiders one moment, flung into the freezing depths of Ondra's bosom the next. Aye. Magran learns us poor bastards that a little excitement's good for the heart.
If you say so. Last Magnite to travel with me almost went mad because of his goddess's trails. Not sure about that. Even the gods can't break me. I've had enough trials for today. Say nothing. I'll be stubborn.
Think that blasphemy. But when Magran hears it, Captain, oh, she knows you're filled with a fire.
Uh-huh.
Can we go back on the ship now?
Oh, it's supposed to be one of those little miniature people. Still drunk, aren't you? Bella, don't let Engrim be a bad influence. Shouldn't you be helping? Any idea where to start? Go see if I can find anyone else. Don't let him.
Kind. You're the one decided to pluck this wean from the wilds of Air Glanfith. Blame that stone steward of yours for bringing the furry maid along.
Uncle Engram, you promised me ale.
Ouch!
Later, sweetie. Uncle Engram's thirsty too.
Alright. Yeah, I'll go take care of the thing. Alright, that gives us some of our crew back. Okay, East Pass, the cave, the Defiant, the crew. Let's go ahead and go to the cave. Wait, freeze that thought.
I got this. I got this.
Found some blood moss. Dive into the cave and see what we got. We have a stealth option now. So, yes.
Keep it down.
With the little piggy. Combat attack results, okay.
I guess we're not the first to head this way.
Can go here and grab the stuff. Torch. What's that, clothing? Robe. Repair supplies. Hardtack. Got a pox cap, whatever that is.
Easy does it. I'll take a peek.
There we go.
My pleasure.
Special abilities. When you select special abilities from the list, Here we go. So I can grab imbue missiles, withering shot, Visions of Death's Herald. So 21 versus mind. Your archer powers to gaze through the target's eyes deep into their soul. Or to use rapid shot. Let's try an imbue missile, see how that works out.
I'll teach you a lesson.
Interesting.
Be right there.
Chip.
Keep it down.
There's a path that way and there's something over here. And we will fully explore this dungeon.
Whoa, whoa, look.
Right here. Try this.
15 damage. Not bad. It just massacred that skeleton.
How do you like that? I got this.
Oh, get out of the way. Get out of the way, Chicky. So I got a pistol and a medium shield. And you auto heal after every combat. Interesting. So that's good. Now his weapon is I got a saber. One-handed. Compared to his current weapon, looks the same. So nothing fancy there. This is just a Targ shield, or heater shield. 8 minus 4 plus 1, which I think is the same as this one here. 8 minus 4 plus 1, yeah. So nothing there. That's fair, I guess. Alright, cave coral. Got a dead body, lockpicks, those are mine. Some money, and a note. So the lockpicks go to me. I don't think I need, no, I just got a personal try. Okay. And then we have the note. Withered note. Still no sign of bandwidth. How much longer are we gonna wait? The wet's already ruined half our take. Okay.
Well, that's not nice.
No.
Hey there.
Here's me.
I see where you're going with that.
So lockpick cost 1, stash 3. My mechanics is a 1. Party assist is a 1. Total is a 2. I got a pick. Go.
There. What did I tell you?
Hey, we actually got it. What do we get? The Villian frock coat, a heal potion, and some money. Where's the frock coat go? goes under armor. So that's a light armor with an armor of 3. I'm wearing mail armor, medium armor. Okay. The other guy's also wearing medium armor.
Leave it to me.
Yep. And come on down here, dear. Oh, my deer is still trying to sneak around. The sneaking thing, I think, is a good mechanic. But all things considered, is Taru Turu Chu drugs. Lockpicks, take all. To her. Okay.
We've got company.
Alright, so let's do that. Grab her. Wounding shot. That sounds good. He can go. Basic AI. Basic AI, sure.
I'll get the next one. Show 'em how it's done.
Well, that's not too bad. Oh, engagement. There's another tutorial here. One of your characters has been engaged in melee. If engaged character moves away from the target, they will get a disadvantage attack. Cool.
I'll teach you a lesson.
Very nice. What's that animation?
What's a metal killing machine doing out here by himself in a cave anyway? Collecting his thoughts?
And no benefit to that, but there is a hideout. Alright, let's go ahead and grab the goods. What do we got? Clothing and some booze. Inspect the paintings and stuff.
That art looks about as good as it smells at this point.
Yeah, no kidding.
Well,
There's
that's
a
gonna be hard to
corpse.
clean.
Ring of minor protection. Very nice. Some more lockpicks. Alright. Don't need that. Ring of minor protection goes on boss lady. She gets that. Why did that make her shrink? Fortitude fixes will. Look at this. She goes from that to that. There's that small one. Guess it's a graphical witch. Guess that was the thing. There's traps. Now, we should be able to undo traps.
Andra, take your scabrous souls for fish food.
Uh-huh.
Bayadol. Still alive and calling everybody scabrous, I see.
Yeah.
Well, now we got a bosun. Just need a boat.
Adair. And I see that corpse we've been carting around is looking a slight more sprightly.
Yeah.
Good to see the two of you, but mind your step. I've got myself in a spot of trouble.
Apparently.
Been trying to find a way past without losing a leg or getting a face full of poison.
I'll take care of the traps. I see them. I'll get you through. If you're afraid of snares, you coward.
Well, they sting something fierce, so mind yourself.
Give me a real challenge. Isn't this something? Be on your guard.
I'll take them all out.
Bless you, lady. Would have been a sorry way to go. Caught up in a dead pirate's trap. It's just bats and stinking corpses in this cave. You find anyone else?
Got a campfire going at the beach. Get moving. Yeah.
I'll head that way myself. See you on the beach, Captain.
That's a barrel. Oh! Okay. Was not expecting that. Look, there's a cuttlefish. That'd be food.
What do we have here?
Alright. My perception's pretty solid, as well as my disarming traps is good. Heck yeah. Breastplate, medium armor. Yeah, it's the same. I think that's interesting. So I think we're good. On this side, anyway. I want to use withering shot. I want to use this one. Why would I get rid of the withering shot? Oh, I see that.
Try this.
Ouch! Her magic missile just plowed him.
Sure.
Let's see, it's a crossbow, some light armor, and another hat.
We've got company.
I guess I just put her on her regular attack.
How do you like that?
Oh, I missed. Ooh, beast ring. What's that? AO10 level 13 welder. Blah, 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 blah. Defeating creatures will progressively unlock their entries in the beast ring. If you'd like more information about the beast ring. So if we go here, Encyclopedia, Beastery, Beasts, Sea Bats. Defeated one, here's some basic information about them. That's pretty cool. Cave beetles, I have seen one but haven't killed it. Young boar, I've killed one but I have no stats on it. But the bat, I got like everything in one kill? Sure. I killed one of these guys, I got some hits information. Skeleton, I killed a couple of those, but still didn't have all that information. Got it. Level up. Your character has earned enough experience to level up. Click the plus icon. Alright, so I have one active skill and one passive skill. So, for her active skill, alchemy, arcana, athletics, explosives, mechanics. I'm gonna go with mechanics. For passive skill, think I'm gonna stick with... Let's do that. Now I got one ability in row 1. So, mark prey, wounding shot. So I can grab mark prey if I want, or I can go to a pet ability. Merciless companion. Small amounts of sneak attack damage against targets. Ranger's animal companion gains resistance. Ranger's animal gains improved armor. The animal companion in vicious tactics causes more damage. And ooh. Gaining scaling effectiveness in unarmed attack, though not as effective as a monk's unarmed attack, benefit from increased accuracy, damage, penetration, when you gain levels. Ooh, that's good. Arms bearer, an additional weapon slot. How fast runner. I guess that's for me, not the pet. I'm gonna beef the pet up. Let's give it the pet bonus damage. Alright. Sounds good to me. And then we'll upgrade our friend. He wants to lift coins, mark unsuspecting mark, plant criminal evidence. You know, that sounds like it's gonna be something we're gonna want to have. Let's improve his intimidation skill. Let's give him... Let's give him his other ability. And that's fine with me. Bat.
I got this.
Wing of bat. Oh wait, hold on. We have cave coral.
I got this. I got this.
Just like when you're dealing with like Baldur's Gate or Rogue Trader or anything like that, you always want to make sure you search everything, because you never know when. Wait, what's that? It's an underwater passage? Hold that thought. I'm kind of curious. Should see if there's a save. Let's do a save here. We have auto saves. Let's do a hard save. There's an underwater passage over here. See? I'm curious. The waters here glow eerie blue. The cave glistens with reflected light. You just can't make out the opening in the cavern wall in the northwest, where the water flows onward. Continue. The tunnel seems to extend a short distance before turning sharply, but you cannot see where it leads. Send someone to scout ahead for air pockets, swim through. Scout ahead. Let's be smart. And we'll take the guy who's got a one swimming. Nearly to the far end or side of the tunnel, Edward finds a space to come up for air. With the place to rest along the way, you should swim more manageable. Okay, swim through. Me, even though I have no swim check. Air pockets provide much needed reprieve as you make your way through the cramped cramped waterway. Make short work of your journey continue. You come up on what appears to be another similar cavern where sunlight streams from the opening stone. Ooh. So it's a little down here. Right, and there's the path. Oh wait, but there's also a path out to Valario's Rest. Valario's Rest. Whatever that is. Oh look, it's another dead guy.
Told him not to bring that thing in there. Didn't like the look of it one bit. But no one daren't speak poor of his precious animancy tech.
What? Elements? Science of soul manipulation. A field both controversial and relatively new. Banned in some nations like Ader, but permitted in other countries like Deerwood. Okay.
Special gift from his contact, he says.
Oopsie.
Insect and all weird. Gives me the damn creeps. You feel it too, right? Like it's looking straight through you?
I have no clue what she's talking about.
Came out here to get away. Couldn't stand it staring at me anymore. Then... Oh, my memory's fuzzy. Anyway, you want a Benwiths? Haven't seen you for, but he's been bringing all sorts of new folks on lately. Can't hardly keep track.
Looks like the rocks here did a number on your boat. That sneering little smirk with designs on my ship. Going to kill your boss. Hold on. I'm a sec. I don't know how to tell you this, but you're dead. Maybe the first one.
I think I remember something about a boat. Yeah. And some screaming.
Okay.
Look, maybe we should stick together. Feels right, you know? What with you being the only other thing around and all.
Alright, stay with me.
With, spirity stuff.
Let's see, I'll find you a trade at the wheel. No kidding, I've always wanted a ghost friend. Do what you like. I'm a watcher. Let's make a friend.
I wanted to be a ghost. Look at us, all in accords. We like two peas.
I love it.
I just hope you know where you're going, because I ain't got half a clue.
I ain't got any of a clue, so... And she joins the spirit party. Oh, we got another chest. What do we got? Pistol, healing potion, some bombs, and some copper. So was that worth it? Kinda? I don't know. It wasn't a bad move. Say that. Yeah, I figured all that out. So... yeah, going home. I love the little piggy. It's so cute. Little piggy friend. Not that we can make anything with our crafting skills yet. So that takes care of the first part of the problem.
Watch and learn.
Oh no, we missed some loot. How dare us? That's from the boar.
I'll
So-
boil up some water. We'll have a spy at that leg of yours.
Should have seen me with that barrel, Angry. I showed it who's boss.
Magrin gives some of us simpler trials than others.
Alright.
I suppose we are lucky to have found land.
What a mess.
Yes, it is.
Needing help getting the Defiant off the ground.
Do you know anything about this place? What do you now? For what?
We got turned around in that storm. Hard to be sure just where we are.
Alright.
Not much chance of us moving the ship on our own, but we're in charted waters. There's bound to be a town nearby.
Alright, so leave. What's the kid got? Still gonna be okay.
Good news,
Angrim.
Captain. I found some supplies must have washed ashore.
Oh, good.
Even better. I've located some spirits. The mundane kind, I mean.
Ah, yes, yes,
Something that
yes.
requires your talents, Watcher.
So we get some alcohol.
Not a one. We come away from this one.
Not much of a crew.
But we live to see the next battle through. It's just the lot of us now, Captain. You'd best head into town, see about supplies and repairs. I'll keep an eye on the ship. Catherine here. I ken that much. Means we're a sight better off than we could be.
Sure.
It's surely pirate territory. They have a number of bolt holes out this way. I'd nae be surprised if that cave up north is one of them. Could be they lie in wait for us even as we speak.
Yeah, that's fine. I've already beat out with that one.
We've come away from this Catherine here. I ken that much. Of course.
Wrong key. And how's it go with the broken leg?
The Yodel said you had to bail him out of trouble. Diverus? Was he crying? You can tell me.
Oh, quiet. You were under a damned barrel.
Alright, I'm gonna take this and expand it. So we have a little more room to work with. Alright, so we need to go to town, which is over here. I don't know how far we're gonna get tonight, but we'll dig through. Well, we get our boat dislodged tonight. Okay, the Forgotten Sanctum has been installed. You'll automatically begin the first quest in this adventure when you receive a visitor upon the high seas after having progressed enough through the story. Seeker Slayer Survivor has been installed. You'll automatically begin the quest when you get to the right point. Okay, so we're here. Oh, I see. We can explore the island as we wish. And we get these little story elements. I like this. This is a good way to do it. In the distance, you see a simple wagon. The angle at which it rests in the road, one side jutting above, the other suggests that it has been damaged or disabled. Even from your vantage, you make Kith milling about. Approach openly or cautiously. Let's do a cautious approach. As you near the cart, you make a group of Reedcern pilgrims in rough spun linens and cottons. A simple draft horse stamps the ground impatiently as the two pilgrims argue over the front of the right wheel, which seems hopelessly stuck in the mud. Ambush and attack, or openly, or move publicly openly. Let's do the open things here. One drum knows you. Her step back draws the attention of the others, An abandoned, well-worn Gasman steps forward. The weight of the deep concern hangs in his face. Did the drums bring you here as well? Dreams bring you here. Pilgrims look at you with a mix of apprehension and hope. Dreams? Why? Shrug. I'm following Athos. Dreams? Question mark. We are farmers from reed cars. To work the colony fields here. We are believers all to the one in the light of Athos. Other pilgrims nod fervently in agreement. The woman with a smiling baby lifts the infant's hand to wave. I've been having dreams, 3 stars sailing through the sky, piercing the black a storm cloud. Figured it must be him, Athos, calling to us. We came here to a place we saw in our dreams. The pilgrims looked around, matching their sleeping memory to the present. We saw the giant pass with 3 stars on his brow, but he sighed and gestured the wagon stuck in the mud. Sad to say, we could not follow. Wheel has stuck gets. None of us are strong enough to lift it out. Other pilgrims nod and search. So I can inspect the wagon. I can threaten them to steal their goods. Let's inspect it. A brief inspection reveals the wagon is undamaged, but the wheel is stuck fast in the mud. We have some wood, and the old man says he gestures towards the back of the wagon. If we can get the wheel up, we can slide it underneath. Inside the wagon, you see several planks of wood, a small box of valuables set to the side. Attempt to lift the wagon. Attempt to steal the strongbox. Don't want to rob him. No, I'm playing an altruistic this time around. He's a little better than she is. Laboring downstairs, listen to what happily slung song praise. Yay! So we got the wagon fixed. Results: 2 hours passed. Smiling at their prize, a small pouch of coins is put in your hand. We appreciate the help. Without you, who knows how long it would have taken us. They begin to repair the wagon for your life. Results: you gained 15 silver pfennig. Was put to your stash. The old man calls out as you go, take care of yourself and your soul, traveler. Whether you came for Athos or not, we know in our hearts he came for us. Okay. So kind of curious about what else is here. There's a fruit tree over here. Let's pick that up. Port Marge. Alright, what's over here? Let's kind of explore the whole island. Kind of curious. Burial site. Upo Woods is an area we have to fight. Solitary rice farm. giant went that way. Let's check out the port. But I will check out the other two. Pomage Harbor, Deep Spring.
Better see what that crowd's about.
Ringo's in a bad way. Have you visited him? The Billion Trading Company owns just about everything you see. Okay.
What if the giant comes this way?
Please, everyone stay calm.
The man center attention appears to be fielding queries from both the guile at the top book, gathering around the platform, and shares severe-looking man and women standing just beside him.
Please, everyone remain calm. I assure you I will do everything in my power to get you the answers you need. Our friends among the Huana
have offered you hospitality and safety from the storms.
Yes, yes. I think we are all keenly aware of the debt of gratitude we owe to the...
I have personally seen to the safety of your homes. Now you will do the same for our families.
What about our families?
What about the ships? How are we supposed to feed ourselves? If everyone would...
I feel sorry for this guy.
One of the pirates.
Two of my guards reported a ship flying deer wooden colors, fallen prey to a private vessel. That would be your ship, I assume.
Yes, it is.
That would make her lucky. Your own vessels do not usually fare so well.
Ouch.
Quite.
I've seen some repairs. If I was lucky, I wouldn't have crashed here. I'm gonna need some repairs.
Everyone, forgive me. I believe this matter requires my attention. You have my word that I will keep you apprised of any changes. Especially you, Mr. Ikawa.
Do not flatter me with Valian titles. You are distracted with your newcomer and wish me gone. But I will not go far, Governor Clario.
Grande. As for you, stranger, let us speak at my estate. We'll discuss your predicament.
Alright. So now we can wander around town. We have Rinko's house, Governor's estate, market, Kraken's Eye, whatever that is. Trading post, and the jail. Alright, let's talk to this guy down here first.
Accept the light, and you shall be redeemed.
The missionary holds a candle of dripping wax, shaped 3 stars in the forehead of each guild worshipper.
Futito, Madicchio, I did not sign up to be burned.
Idling, that's what. Making ourselves feel all requited. We just missed one of the biggest reap-ins of all time. What about the souls that need us?
Do not push me on this, you wayward child. You'd leave the living forlorn to service the dead?
Ooh. Yes, scourging Or of Dawnstar.
Here, I'll light them all at once.
There's one way to do it. What souls are you on about? Remove the soldier.
With our God, can we please see about helping the people I dreamed died? Those souls ain't gonna reap themselves.
Uh-huh.
I'm guessing you're not here for the baptism.
No. I'm looking for the statue. Do you know where I can find the governor? Dreaming of dead people died. What happened here? Let's go with what happened here.
That's right. Who'd have thought a giant green statue might storm through the port? I did. I dreamed it for months, again and again, and night and day, until I pushed the others to come here.
Okay.
We told the governor, but he wouldn't evacuate on account of me, not knowing exactly when our God might arrive.
Got it.
We believed it, but how could we know?
I'm looking for the statue, looking for the governor. Do you have preferred dreams?
Nightmares, more like. Terrors that come true. Had them since I was a little girl on the farm. Guess Gone was speaking to me even then.
Who's Gone? Gone is an aspect of ethos associated with death and harvest. Alright?
Some of our brethren suffer from these visions more than others, while some of us, favorably, have none at all.
Interesting.
It ain't a curse. It's a blessing. A mark of the divine.
So we're looking for the statue.
Calling me here. Left the breadcrumbs in my dreams.
I
need to get inland. If you're going, I could help you. Swear on my soul.
What do you want? Why do you want to go inland?
There are souls needing their last rites. I ought to shine them the light, else they might get lost.
Enough nonsense, Joti. No one knows if anyone's even died. You've no business going in there, risking your own safety, risking our mission.
Wenglyth, you guide the living and I guide the dead. Gone bids it and I dreamed it. Leave it be.
Interesting.
We all serve our purposes. So what's yours?
I claim to be a watcher. Let's ask what she thinks.
I think I know what you are.
Oh, do you?
Here you are, following my God.
Not for the reasons you want.
Watcher, will you take me with you?
Fine proposition. I enjoy the company of a priestess. Why not? Perhaps you'll prove useful in dealing with him. You can tag along as long as you don't get in the way. I say I let you join me. How do you benefit me and mine? Let's go with 4.
I reckon I'm good with wounds, both inflicting and healing them up.
I can use a healer.
Me and my brethren may not see eye to eye, but they'll all admit I'm sturdier than a weed and just as stubborn. I won't die on you before it's my time.
How adept are you as a healer?
I got an eye for stages, life and death and in between. Like progressing forward, or sometimes backwards. It's all just change happening in different states. Plus, gruesome doesn't bother me.
That's a good sign.
Guess her skills had something, I suppose.
Sounds like a vote of confidence to me.
Ugh.
Well, what's it to be?
Why not? Tag along. I won't take you with me. Fine, I can eat spaces.
I'm offer rare as hen's teeth when I hear it. Yeah, I'm taking it.
Okay.
You won't regret this.
Should say that's it either.
Hey.
I think she likes him. Tattoo eagerly. She's smeared her statue.
Take care, child. Come back to us in one piece. If not for my sake, then Samhain's.
Sure.
Tell her. What the High Priestess doesn't know won't hurt her.
Ouch. Alright, so we got a priest, monk, or monk. Okay, so... Japan conversations. So the priest... is the healer type? Void Radiance, Dazing, Reaping. If an enemy is bludgeoned to death, they will receive significantly more damage. We also have Restore, which is a healing ability. Okay. What if we go with the monk? Does a lot of melee damage. Let's go with the priest. I can use the healer. We'll single class her so she can max out her healing skills. That does make me a little happier. Right, so down here we have the Kraken's Eye, which is probably a bar or something. Let's see what this does. Could be interesting. This is a commoner. Guard. Barkeep.
Sorry, we haven't any rooms for you. Guessing you're the one came in off that shipwreck down south.
Yeah.
Not sure if that's good luck or bad, but here, I figure you deserve a drink.
Oh. I can an ale for free. What about the rooms?
We're full up. You aren't the first outsider to turn up looking for a place to stay after their ride off the island ended up at the bottom of the sea.
Yeah.
Well, tell you what. I've got one room or two have been cleared out by now. Only the occupants decided to outstay his welcome.
Oh no.
Real trouble is, he hasn't settled his bill.
Oh, what a shame.
He's a merchant captain by the name of Galleon. I've given him a fair chance, but he's been a right prick about the whole thing.
Ah.
I've got a spare key here. You chase him and his pals off, and the room's yours. At a discount.
And what if you won't leave willingly? Let's ask that question.
Ah, well. He's a prat, but he's not so tough. Smack him around if it comes down to it. But I figure a few sharp words ought to do the trick.
You want him dead?
No. I said chase him off, not kill my patrons. Now I'm not so sure about asking you, honestly.
I like that.
I appreciate it, truly. I'll have someone tidy the place up for you once you're through. Chances are they've spilled ale just about everywhere. I don't want the man dead, and that's not what I'm paying for.
Nice.
See him on his way and we'll call it done.
What do we do if there are no more ships?
Die of starvation or...
I like it. I like it. This is explicitly do not kill him. That works for me. Just a commoner.
Ah, a new face. You've heard, of course, that Norgund remains the most reliable and discreet supplier of mostly legitimate wares?
Ooh.
Are you looking for something in particular?
What do you have for sale? Alright. Inns. Apparently there's a new thing for inns. Alright, got that. I can buy lockpicks. Onyx spices. Cider bomb. It's an explosive. Sounds interesting. That's interesting. You can retrain your character. Oh, okay. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. You can also sell stuff. Hmm. 20 CP for the clothing. Time being, I think I just want to sell some of this garbage off. Like the dagger. I'm going to assume everybody starts with decent clothes. It's an ingredient. Keep the torch. The clothing I don't care about. I'll just take the money. Ingredients will leave. Alright, so that gives us 200 CP. Works for me.
This calls for a settled.
No. I'm good. That could be problematic.
Give me a real challenge.
Okay.
Consider it done.
Let's go chase some dudes off.
Ordering more drinks?
Uh-huh.
Galleon's working his way through every drink on offer.
Nice.
Thought I'd locked that thing.
Hit.
Is old Thorol hiring right out of the villages now?
Uh-huh.
You know your liquor from your ale, big girl. Doesn't matter. We're out of both.
Apparently.
Try not to slam the door on your way out, yeah? My head's going to pieces.
Uh-huh.
No, that's not nice. Things were real comfortable up until you turned up.
Uh-huh.
Did Thorol put you up to this? You really want to get your teeth kicked in on his behalf? Get out of here before you regret it.
Let's go with the intimidation approach.
All right. Just keep your boots on.
Oh, we win.
We're leaving. Thorol wants us out on the streets so bad, so be it.
You serious, Galleon? Where are we supposed to go?
Well, it's resolved without bloodshed. Book.
I got it.
Mushroom? Well, at least we can use the house for bedding. That's a good sign. Alright, so what's he have to say?
Still kicking, eh? What'll it be?
Clean out the room for ya.
Hey, good work. Times like these, I can't afford to keep on anyone who can't pay their tab.
Uh-huh.
The second word got around, I'd have every pauper in the city on my doorstep.
Uh-huh.
The room's yours if you want it. And for a job well done, Here's your pay.
Wow! He really paid us. I was not expecting that. So we have access to a room in town. No, I just wanted to see. I have no reason to steal yet. That was a cool little side quest. Not too shabby. That was worth a lot of money. We got trading posts, we got a market.
You think it's smart giving the Juan all these guns?
Why not?
Well, just... they might use them?
On each other, most likely.
Sure. I don't need that pistol. Potion can go to inventory. That doesn't need to be in there. Stun bombs. Put them up there. Let's start with the market. Do something interesting here. Alright. Market it is.
Here you find civilization, Aimika. But outside these walls, the jungle will eat you alive. That is, unless you prepare yourself, ne?
Of course.
And prudent decision.
Alright, so we have 1,800 coins now. Robes, scale armor, brigadine, heavy armor, okay. Weapons, nothing needed there. Don't really need any of this. It's got nothing. It's got an archipelago. Okay. Alright, hold on, here we go. This is a hunting bow, so it's an upgrade to me. That's 12,000 coins, but it's a huge upgrade. It really is. Okay. Now the shattered mace is a one-handed club. Is that what she uses? I don't know. What's she using? She's got a lantern and a sickle. Okay. The belt is healing done in alchemy. Okay, so that would be good for the cleric. If 10% of incoming hits converted to grazes. Interesting. Those are both super cheap. I might buy them. What do I have I can sell? Do we need the weapons or anything? Maybe it's an ingredient we're keeping? Traps, we'll keep that for now. Potions. Drugs. It's an ingredient, so we'll keep that. There's more traps that I picked up. Bombs, ale. The wand's not worth much, so we'll keep that for now. I'll never use the traps, so those can go. Alright. sounds good to me. That gives me enough to buy both of them. I like it. I don't need that. This one here. Let's move that over to him. Alright. Oh, he had stuff on him that he doesn't need to have. Yeah, I like that hat on him better. She's got a hood. She's wearing medium armor as well. It's fine. She can have the belt. It'll suit her well. I think we're good. Oh, she can have an offhand? That's her crossbow. Oh, and she got the book. So we don't need that. I can go to the stash and we'll read that later. I mean, I really want that 12k bow, but
Fresh fish.
we don't have the 12k right now.
Begging your pardon for the mess, miss. We are still recovering from the storm. We have supplies here for the paying customer.
Okay.
Provisions for the road, perhaps? Have a look.
Alright, what do you have? Repair supplies. How much do you need? Yeah. I don't know how many repair supplies I need. Death small head helmet. Grants death runes. Don't have a character that can use that. Ring of minor deflection. That's not bad. I will look over here though. Don't need that. Don't need that or that or that. I mean, I would like the minor deflection ring, but I'm a little short on cash at the moment. Because I need about 100, what was it, 80 more? In order to do that, I have to sell off my ingredients, and I really don't want to sell off the ingredients. So maybe we can find some more stuff around town that we'd be willing to part with. Should be to the stash, not to her.
Race you to the coral. No contest. What? Just because you have webbed fingers and I can't swim?
You are a strange man.
Okay. Yep. We have more cargo that we can just pick up from here. It's a shipwrecked boat. Rather sad to see.
A spy, no doubt about it.
Quite the dramatic entrance for a spy.
Royal Deadfire Company works with all types.
Deerwood ship. They don't have the imagination.
Yeah, we don't. We're just here for the supplies. Oil. And a pickaxe. And that's out of town. Don't think we need to go to jail, but we'll check it out.
Yes? What is it I can do for you?
Teammate, guards around.
We are stretched thin. The storm speaker did much to help, but much of the town has flooded. Now we are awash in homeless citizens and stranded merchants, to say nothing of the cultists out there.
Nice.
Now I have Ilari's people making trouble up on Gorechi Street. His little gang is looting everything they can get their hands on, and the Bozzo kicks up his heels like a prince.
Oh.
Lucky for you that I'm around. I humbly offer my services. Let me out and I will bring you this Ilari's teeth.
Shut it, Rigere. Something you wanted?
I can go take care of this for you.
I cannot say it would not be welcome, but you are only recently arrived, and not I here by choice. Why do this?
I've lost a lot to the storm myself. I want to help. Seems sensible to be in good terms with the commander. That's fair. Seems like a choice to crack some skulls. He is responsible for this. I've had enough of the gods upending people's lives. Shrug. Let's go with this more smug hunter.
A sensible woman, I see. Fair enough. Gorechi Street is in the western part of town. Just walk until you hit water.
Okay.
We don't need a bloodbath. I'm sure there's a peaceful solution to resolve this. I'd appreciate your looking for it. We lost no one to the storm, but many homes have been damaged, and the people are terrified of this giant the scouts reported. It is chaos, pure and
nice.
Simple, but things might have been far worse. What happened? I showed the drunken fool more patience and respect than he deserved, and he struck me without warning.
Sientere, Savia.
Oh, jeez.
I was aiming for Darmo's pretty face.
I'm done with you. There's a chest here. It's not considered stealing. So I'll take it. Nah, you can stay in jail. I have no interest in upsetting the commander. I'd rather be on her good side. Alright, so let's see.
What marvelous carvings!
Oh, yes. This one is many centuries old.
You have to do
Blessed by Ngati
Any of us
himself.
could be next. Magnificent.
I cannot imagine who might wish to harm you, Master.
Let's be here.
Give me a real challenge.
I think supplies. I will totally take your supplies. If they're free, I'm gonna take them. Leave your supplies out for free. I'm definitely gonna pick them up.
Mama brings me stuff from her work sometimes. Real old stuff.
Just a local robber. I'm not stealing. I'm trying to be nice in this town. Alright, let's do the mayor thing. Then I'll call it a night. And then I'll decide if I want to continue this next week. Or if I want to move on to something else. So far, it's very interesting. Theft. Stealing. Not really interested in stealing from anybody, so.
I got this. I got this.
If it's free, I'll take it. It's like the free food and stuff. I'll definitely take that. No, that's stealing.
Consider it done.
That's stealing. But that says it's stealing, but not stealing. I'm not taking a risk. Let's go talk to the governor. That's the guard.
Ah, yes, there you are. As governor and under the auspices of the Valiant Trading Company, please allow me to officially welcome you to Port March.
I'd like to say the pleasure's all mine, but I try not to lie. Don't worry, I'm only here on account of her.
Of course. I see you've been as quick to involve yourself as ever. Welcome, or as I have been taught, may Amira's winds blow sweet upon you.
Play along. Can
They
I?
say life on the island has done terrible things to my Valiant.
Uh-huh.
Juana is improving. Apologies for that little drama outside. These are confusing times, and people often react poorly to uncertainty.
If you say so.
Between the storm, the pirates, and the, well, certain strange events, we are all a little on edge.
Strange event, an important mission, I understand.
Yes, your ship. You're stranded, are you? It was
Yeah,
a rough
kind of.
landing by all reports. A wonder you survived. Unfortunately, our own ships are in no condition to sail. We've had dealings with the pirates ourselves.
Apparently.
We've taken their share of supply ships. The storm saw to those berthed in the harbor.
Of course.
All that said, I believe I may have a solution, provided you're willing to help me in turn.
Claiming to be the lady of Cognate. Couldn't I owe you a favor? What can I do for you? I just got here. I'd be happy to help. I get it. Things are falling apart. You need to save it. Yeah.
Indeed.
Let's see what you got.
Which means I can spare you, whereas I cannot spare the guards.
Uh-huh.
I have the guards on the lookout for pirate vessels looking to take advantage of whatever damage the storm caused. We've cannons enough to see them off, but I need every man ready to use them. There is a site of some considerable value elsewhere on the island. A value to the trading company, you understand.
Okay.
In fact, it's the very reason any of us are here. You're familiar with the luminous Adra trade?
I know the luminous Adra is native to Deadfire. Let's start with that.
It's also quite valuable. When refined, it sells for considerable sums.
Okay.
The trading company has invested a lot of time and money into locating sites suitable for mining and processing.
It's a mineral. How variable we talking? Oh, how about... I didn't find it.
Indeed. That, I'm afraid, will remain a trade secret. We, and I hope you understand that these matters require some discretion, have one such outpost on the other side of the island. A successful venture, up until very recently. To improve the refinement process. To that end, we hired some of the brightest minds in the field of animancy and brought them out here to lend their expertise. And then one evening, a storm rolls in out of nowhere, and my scouts begin to report that a giant has marched its way across the island towards my dig site. What am I to make of that?
Hope the next day wish you well.
We haven't heard from Mestre Odorisi since, nor any of his assistants, or the workers. I must know what has happened. If Odorisi, if his work is lost, then everything that we have worked for is at risk. Which is where you come in. You need a ship, I need information.
That's fair.
See to this for me, and I'll set half the town to work. We'll patch up your ship, and you'll be free to go on your way.
Let's go with Lasso.
We are agreed. I will assign men to keep watch over your ship. You will find the dig site on the eastern side of the island. I'll mark it on your map here.
Thank you.
You'll do it for the Watcher, but not for me? I see how it is.
Yes. Why wouldn't I want a pack of Dawn Stars crawling over my Adra mine in search of their lost deity?
Ouch.
One more thing. If you should recover Odorisi's notes, know that they would be of great value to me.
That's fair. Alright, according to that, we all leveled up. So let's go through level ups real quick. I think I'm gonna keep me good in mechanics. And let's go with survival as well. I'm happy with that. I got 2 new points to spend in level 2. What's this one? Heal companion. The ranger can heal their companion. Instructs the ranger's animal to rush a target. Increases the accuracy with ranged weapons. I like that. What's this one? Long experience fighting together enables the ranger animal companion to fight highly efficient as a team. Animal companion gains engagement. Huh. What's this one here? Ranger now gains an accuracy bonus to fighting any enemy threatened by the animal. Oh, so we're targeting the same target. I get more accuracy. That's nice. That's a tier 4, so it's way up there. I think we'll hold off on that for the moment. We'll take the heal spell. I think are wielding a single-handed weapon. Some of the attacker's hits are converted to crits. Well, I don't use one-handed weapons. Grants damage when dealing two-handed weapon. That will affect my bow. Right? As long as it's two-handed weapons, that affects my bow and my spear. I can work with that. Alright. And then we'll pull this guy up. Athletics proved useful, so let's pump that up. I don't need him to pump up survival, but let's take streetwise. He's at 1 point. Now this is really useful. Wish I could hold it. But I gotta use it, so let's do fast runner. It's usually a good move. Now she's got stuff here. I'm gonna do alchemy. That's a crafting thing. I don't have anybody doing crafting yet. And we'll put her into history. Because that's useful. She's got 2 points. Use a bunch of different skills. I don't have anything in her. That's sword board. Be good. How about spells? Creates slow moving energetic projection. Returning health to allies, inflicting freeze damage to enemies. Ew, like that. Call forth divine weapon. Here's their mind. What's this one? Withdraw. Oh, she automatically gets that. Prayer for the body. So it's a plus or prayer. Condemn curse. There's a protection spell. Command move. I'm gonna go with this one and sword and board. For me. And apparently the dude wants to talk.
The children of the Dawn Stars. I wondered if we'd run into them down here. There's someone I used to know. Just an old friend. Came out here to settle with them last I heard. Maybe we should ask around. See if she's still out here. Might be she can help us.
Just a friend, huh?
Oh, well, both grew up in Gilded Vale. Same temple.
It's used to.
All right. We used to, you know. She was real loud, too. Used to have to cover her mouth or she'd get the dog howling in the next room.
Oof. That wasn't necessary. That's my favorite kind. I get the picture.
I knew you'd understand. You're gonna like her. I got a good feeling.
Sure. All right. That takes care of that.
Right here.
All right. Move. Everybody move. So, that ties up down. I believe. Go back to quests real quick. Lantern of God. Uh-huh. Quest is 2 levels higher than your current character's current level. Okay. Fine, that's fine. Fine gun, taken care of, yes. Travel to Gow Street. Travel to Gow Street located in the western part of Port Vale. Okay, so here's Port Vale. So we're in this part of town. Here's Grocery Street. And here's Chattahoochee. Got it. So our next stop will be Grocery Street. Supply, what's that? Oh, here's the store. Party management to rearrange your party. Buy con supplies. You can buy cannons. Oh no. My ship has. Oh. I have a feeling we're gonna need to buy sails. And guns. Oh, this reminds me of playing Rogue Trader. Ooh, that's the game I want to get back to, too. I played part of that one. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and halt it here for tonight. And we will see what it's all up to later. I do thank everybody for dropping in, for those that did. I don't think anybody's actually online now, but, you know, it is what it is. And what I'll probably do is I might do a video, a short video on this. Clip it up. Maybe do offline recording with minor commentary or something. I don't know. I'll decide that later. But thank you for dropping in. And I will see you next time.